Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Turning Pages. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ocean.
And thank you so much for tuning back in. So today is the last installment in the Twilight reviewing series. We just finished Breaking Dawn Part 2. It is 12:40 a.m.
Yes.
You can probably tell from my voice. I think I sound tired. I'm not sleeping by this time, but normally I'm like close to sleeping by this time. Yeah, today we're reviewing Breaking Dawn Part 2, the movie, and which was inspired, of course, by the novel Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. For those of you who don't know what it's about, Bella and Edward had a baby named Renesmee. However, it was half human, half vampire, because Edward's a vampire and she's a human, and it killed her, but Edward brought her back to life by turning her into a vampire. She's adjusting to life as a vampire, and also dealing with the fact that Jacob, her best friend who's a werewolf, imprinted on Renesmee and fell in love with her, and whenever Renesmee is older, Jacob and her are going to end up together, basically. On top of that, the Volturi, who is the government, the vampire government, they view Renesmee as a threat because of the immortal children. And these were children that were bitten and turned as a young kid, and they were very destructive and dangerous, and they were all eliminated. And they thought that Renesmee was an immortal child, not knowing that she actually can grow and is half human and will reach full age by the age of 7 and isn't as dangerous as those immortal children. So at the very end of the movie, something that does not happen in the book, there is a huge battle scene between the Volturi and Bella, and these people that they bring together as witnesses so that Renesmee's case can be, she can be proven innocent. There's a huge fight that breaks out. A lot of loved ones die, but then it's revealed that that's just a vision Alice is showing Arrow, the main guy of the Volturi. They decree that there's no threat, and they leave. And then Edward and Bella have a happily ever after, and it is revealed that also Jacob and Renesmee eventually end up together when she is at a proper age. So, Ocean, what did you think of this movie? I want to hear all your thoughts.
The CGI baby is the devil.
Yeah.
It is the devil, reincarnated. Mm-hmm. It is a creature summoned from the depths of hell.
Oh, 100%.
That has been let into this world.
Mm-hmm.
That is what the CGI baby is.
100%. So, that's like Renesmee. Instead of actually getting a real baby, they decide to CGI it, and it actually looks terrifying.
It's so scary.
It's actually way too scary.
Oh my god. Other than the very first Twilight movie, this is my favorite Twilight movie.
Yeah.
The first
Same.
is my favorite, and then this is my second favorite.
Same, me too.
I really loved all the vampires. Vampires are so cunty. All the vampires are such divas.
They are divas.
Every single one of them. I love them all. They all are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I loved them, and they're all really hot, and I loved them all.
Especially Alice.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
That vision that Alice saw, actually, I was about to end my life.
I know,
honestly.
you were freaking out.
I was really freaking out.
It's a rite of passage when watching the Twilight movies for the first time to not tell the people you're watching it with who haven't seen it that the scene isn't real. Carlisle isn't dead. Leah isn't dead. Seth isn't dead. Mm-hmm. And so Ocean was freaking out.
Yeah, I feel like I've been reborn.
Yeah.
I feel like I got baptized.
You literally prayed, and whenever you found out it was just a vision, you were like, thank God. Which is such a valid I had that same reaction. I feel like it's just something you gotta do. And I feel like it's so believable as well. Like, you wouldn't imagine because it happens abruptly. Mm-hmm. And you don't even, you're like, oh, this can't be real. But in movies, you never know. Because a lot of movies just kill off people. Like Avengers Endgame, they killed off Iron Man and Black Widow.
Oh my god.
So I get your reaction's justified.
Yeah. I was so sad. I was so upset. I was like, not Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
Not Carlisle, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so happy when what else? I think Bella making a fan edit in her head and that being the first thing that she shows Edward is so real.
Yeah, because at the very end, she realized she has a power of a shield and she can project it. And at the very end, she learns how to take the shield away from her brain so Edward can finally read her mind and see her memories. And she shows him all the memories she has of him and of them. And it is 100% a fan edit.
Yeah, literally. And I loved the end credits. That was so cute. And I'm glad that Jane survived. I love Jane.
Dakota Fanning. Coraline.
Uptown
Right? She's
Girls.
Coraline, right?
I think so. Yeah. And I'm glad Arrow,
Arrow, yeah.
I'm glad he survived.
He's actually so goof.
He's so goofy.
He started giggling like a little menace. Honestly, that giggle gave, like, respect. I never hated him.
I love him.
He was the nicest out of all three.
He's not nice.
No, I mean, like, he's not nice, but he was the nicest out of all three of them.
Yeah.
Like, he was, you know, if it were up to the others, you know, no matter what visions they had, they wouldn't have believed, you know, Alice or Edward. At least Arrow believed them.
He's just very unserious, just like
100%.
devious little man.
Diva.
And I love that for him. And I love him. Yeah.
It's so funny because it's the first 3 quarters are so accurate to the book. And then all of a sudden that fight scene happens and you're like, wait, because that did not happen in the book. In the book, everyone just talked things out. And I was saying to Ocean while we were watching it, it would have made the book so much better if it would have had that fight scene.
Yeah.
Because I thought the book was fine, but that's just what it was. It was just fine. It was mediocre. And we kind of both equally felt that there was all this build-up just for a conversation.
Yeah.
There could have been no build-up and just a conversation, and the book could have been 200 pages shorter. If there would have been a fight, it would have made it more worth it. But I feel like the movie adding that in is something that was a missed opportunity with the book, and I'm really glad it was in the movie. Because not only is it a jump scare for every single person who's read the book and is watching the movies, but it also just would have made the book so much better. It was like a way better way to unfold the story.
I completely agree.
And I feel like because in the movie, it's such a convincing factor for Arrow. He's like, oh, I don't want to die. And that's what's happening in the vision. That's what happens at the end. I don't want to die. So I'm not going to kill this child. You know?
Okay, but Carlisle would never die first.
No.
Never.
He's lived for far too long.
Yeah.
He has too much skills.
He's so goated. He would never die first.
That, like, I remember watching that for the first time. I was in shock.
I was in shock.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah.
I have an emotional attachment to everyone except for Edward and Bella. They can die.
Fair.
I would not mind if they died. Sorry.
No, it's fair.
To all the people who love them, but
yeah,
they can die. That's okay, but nobody else can die.
100%. Mixed feelings about Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jacob, he can go.
Because of the imprinting thing.
Pre-imprinting.
Yes, Jacob. Pre-eclipse Jacob.
Yeah, he
could not die.
I would protect that Jacob with my life.
100%.
But post-eclipse Jacob, he can go.
I'd protect werewolf form Jacob because I just love animals too much.
Yeah, the wolves are so cute.
They're so adorable.
So cute.
It always breaks my heart seeing them get hurt because they're so cute.
Oh my god, Charlie.
Charlie can't die.
Oh my god, Charlie.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him in this movie.
He has like a reunion with Bella and she's like completely different and he's like, but at least he ended up with Sue.
Yeah. I feel so bad. Oh my god.
You want to rant?
God. Like, imagine. Oh my god. And like when they brought out Renesmee and he was like, oh, adopted. And then he looked at Bella and he was like, she has your eyes, Bella. And then it looked like he was trying not to cry because he knew something was wrong. Oh my god. Charlie did not deserve all this bullshit. Oh my god. Charlie deserves a daughter. Makes me so sad. I could cry. Oh my god, Charlie. Justice for Charlie.
Every time I think of Charlie, I think of my cat, whose name is Charlie.
Oh.
But I agree. I'm mad that we didn't have a lot of Renee time.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm like, I know she lives far, but she's
nothing.
still your mom.
And like it's not like she's like neglectful or anything either. Like she calls and emails Bella so much. Yeah. And she's not gonna know anything that's happening. And how are they gonna explain it to her? Imagine you don't see your parent. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry.
No, do it.
I'm being a hater. Okay, imagine
you're good.
You're a father, right? You're a father. You have a teenage daughter. Okay.
Okay, I'm imagining I'm a man.
Visualize.
Okay.
It real quick.
Okay.
No one wants to be a man, but just visualize it for a minute. Okay, you have a teenage daughter. At 18 years of age, she wants to get married. You try to tell her not to do it.
Because he seems abusive.
Yeah. He's suspicious as a fog. You don't like him for very valid reasons. He has a bad track record. They're running around together and you don't know what they're doing behind your back. You have no idea what's happening. She keeps going missing. She's really upset. She's crying. It's crazy. But anytime you try to talk to her about it, she gets incredibly angry with you. Then they get married and there's nothing you can do. And whenever you are like telling them not to get married, they take it as a personal attack and they are so mad at you. Then she goes to a honeymoon and no one knows what country she's going to. And she doesn't even know what country she's going to. Human trafficking. Human trafficking. Yep. That's what that sounds like to me. If I was a parent, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm never seeing my child again. Then she comes back and
like weeks later after being sick.
Weeks later.
Yeah.
When you get told, oh, she's sick, you can't see her, she's sick. What? What is she sick with? What do you mean I can't see her? What? That's crazy. I'm her dad. She's been stolen from me from another... I'm flabbergasted. I can't even speak. To another family. Then, suddenly she's better, and her friend comes up to you and starts stripping naked in front of you.
Put your clothes back on, son.
And then turns into a fucking wolf.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, your daughter's better. Come see her. You go see your daughter. It's uncanny valley. Okay, she's your daughter, but she does not look...
She's not acting normal.
Like, yeah, something's weird, and you can't put your finger on it. She hugs you. She's freezing cold. Yeah. Then, a child. Yeah. There's a child that they did not tell you about. They're both smiling and acting like it's all happy and fine and like, look, it's your granddaughter. You weren't informed about this. She's 18. She looks suspiciously like your daughter, and she's like, the child is like months old. Like, it doesn't add up. And then they all are just like, yeah, you have to accept it. We're not telling you anything. What? What? That's Charlie's story, bro.
Yeah. It's a horror story.
Literally.
Honestly, Stephanie Meyer should release a book from his point of view. I would read that. I would eat it up because we need that. We need some sanity here.
Yeah. That would be like a psychological horror.
Also, like, that's actually, like, he actually took things very seriously. And it's like, I love Renee as the mom, but I think she's too loosey-goosey, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't really matter to her. It doesn't hit on as deep of a level. Like, when they were looking at the graduation cap, she was like, oh, that's funny. And then Charlie was like, or weird.
Yeah, like, he's on to something. He knows what's up.
He knows there's something sus going on. And, like, Renee, we love Renee. She's a queen, but she's not invested enough, and she doesn't take things as seriously. And so, like, literally, she's, like, fine with the fact that her daughter is getting married to this suspicious man who broke up with her and broke her heart, and then she disappeared for days. Like, she may have not been living with Bella, but she still heard of the things that happened, and it didn't matter to her that all this was happening, and all of it was happening so fast. And then she wasn't told about anything. Like, I don't even think she knows about Renesmee, like, at all. And that's not fair, because a child should know their grandmother, and like, Bella's mother should have the privilege of getting to know that child, but that's being taken away from her because Bella doesn't think she should know anything. That's very secretive and toxic and rude. Like, especially because Renee wanted her to have kids.
In like a year or two, she's just gonna disappear, and then her parents will have no idea what happened and probably just assume she's dead, or that she left them, and then they'll feel guilty for the rest of their lives thinking they did something wrong, when they actually were amazing parents and handled things incredibly well. What the heck? It just makes me sad.
I agree with everything you're saying 100%. And Bella has terrible decision-making skills. Even in the freaking vision Alice was showing Arrow, she tried to kill Arrow and Arrow just kicked her to the curb. It's like, who?
She's so dumb.
Girl. I agree with you entirely. I agree with everything you're saying. Charlie's POV is like a horror movie because Edward, from an outsider's perspective, it looks like they're in an incredibly toxic relationship. Also, like I was saying in the last episode, I really wish we had more time with her human friends because Jessica is freaking hilarious and Anna Kendrick is such a talented actress. She's like, and then all of a sudden Edward was totally in love with Bella, even though she's not captain of the volleyball team or president of the student council. Like, that was so funny. The wedding speech, I thought that was hilarious. I loved her friend Angela as well. Angela was so sweet. I feel like we missed out on a lot of time that we could have had with them, and I feel like it would have been really grounding for Bella's character, and it would have been nice for us. I wish Stephanie Meyer would release a novella just on like those friends.
Yeah.
Without Bella. Just those friends. Because I really did love reading about them. They seemed very, like, grounding in the series because they're just teenagers and they aren't mythological creatures. They aren't associated with them. They're just chilling. They're goofing around. They're being silly. They're being judgmental.
I completely agree.
What would you rate this movie out of a 5-star? I think the fight scene really... I liked that one. What did you think?
I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you rate the first one again?
I think a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it's like the same rating almost. I gotta rate this movie 5 out of 5.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't like Bedward. Can you tell I'm tired? Bedward? I don't like Bella or Edward, but I love the storyline. I think it's interesting the entire time. I think it's entertaining. I love seeing Charlie. I like the time we get with the werewolves. And I love that fight scene. Like, it's a really good, well-made fight scene because a lot of the people you're attached to get killed. I still thought it was a great, well-made movie. And I liked the music. They brought back Bella's Lullaby. They brought that back. I liked the end credits. And clapping for the characters I loved.
Yes.
Some movie theaters have a marathon where they have all 5 movies back to back. And I actually would love to go to that.
I would go with you. That sounds amazing.
Because that would actually be, it's like everyone who's a Twilight fan, you know, and you're just reacting.
Yeah.
It would be like doing that with Harry Potter as well, or like Lord of the Rings. I feel like it would just be so good. Like all the fellow fans are there.
I would love that.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the movie at all?
No.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us in this episode. We're not 100% sure what the next episode is going to be yet, but we're taking a break from the podcast for a little while just because of scheduling conflicts throughout the summer. So we'll be back in late July whenever we can get back to filming again. But in the meantime, feel free to rewatch. I might post some shorts of some like old content. We plan on doing Anne of Green Gables next, the book review. If any plans change, we'll let you know. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you liked this video and you're on Spotify, please leave a follow and a rating. And if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this little Twilight series that we had going on. It definitely was chaotic, and we definitely hate on Edward and Bella a lot, but I'll always remember this.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that we did it for the podcast. It was so much fun. But thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you have an amazing night, day, whenever you're listening to this. We'll see you in the next episode. It should, like I said, be out late July. Sorry for the break. It's just traveling and working, and it's just we don't have enough time. But we hope you enjoyed this episode, and you take care. We're excited to film again. Bye.
Bye.